Hello YouTube and welcome back to F1 2012 career, and we are starting again from the very beginning as the first one didn't go too well. So we're just going to delete those few episodes that we made of episode 1 and 2 of my F1 2012 career. I'm just going to start straight from the beginning in the Force India car. Okay, going straight into the setups, we're going for a quite fast setup. We are actually in Melbourne, Australia to obviously start off with. And what we're going to do this time round on my career is we're going to actually follow the real-time 2013 season of Formula 1, which obviously is on a break at the moment for 3 weeks before it goes into China. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick catch-up, get to episode 3, and then release them as they actually unfold in the real world. The front wing's just adjusting there, just quickly, just making my own setup.
Okay guys, let's get these changes made.
And as you said, getting the changes made. Teammate is obviously de-rester. Nothing really happened there because obviously we're at the start of the season. The tyres are obviously going to be option. Go straight to the engineer and we're going to do a flying lap. So here we go. Start just doing the the last few corners of Melbourne, changing my fuel level to rich so we get the best out of the engine. And obviously we've got the DRS and the curves available for all the way through the laps. Power down as we come last corner and floor it on the curves and the gas. Open up the DRS for the long straight. Got a bit of grass on the tyres there, but don't worry. Just has the fun. Oh, and a bit skittish on the way out there, just missing the wall. That obviously has effects on the out turn of that corner just been gone past. And another corner cut. This isn't going well, is it? Got some grass on the tyres as you can see. Okay, I doubt this lap is actually going to be competitive, but that doesn't matter because we've got loads more that we can do for the next session. That corner there is the absolute biggest pain in the arse out of all of Melbourne. I just don't seem to get right, but as you'll see in the race session, I think I do actually get it right. Bit of changes to how I'm going to do this on this career. I'm going to try something new in the race session, as you will see. Do a bit of and off we go. Now back on, and we're back on. Skid, and smash. And before we even get anything, I'm going to go for an instant replay because what I'm going to do is just simply go back, repeat that. I only get one flashback, by the way. It is still on extremely hard mode, for those of you wondering, but I customise it a bit just so I get one flashback, which I don't plan to use in the race, just so you know. It's simply going to be for qualifying, just so in case I fuck up on the long straight as you turn in. Saves me having to return to garage or restart the session or whatever, you know, just for a silly mistake as that. But anyway, I'm going to try something new this.
Fantastic, that was the fastest lap.
Engineers, just always interrupting. But nothing's changed there then. But yes, as I was saying, I'll try something a bit new into my approach of how I'm recording this season. In the race, obviously you get a replay every single time you finish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix them together. I'm going to do live commentary like this, as I am doing now. And every now and again, when there's actually an overtake actually taking place, I'm going to film it in replay session. What that means is, in this kind of view, as we are now, the mirrors are quite shit, let's be honest. So you don't actually get to see the full scale of what's actually going on behind the car, unless you actually look a bit behind you, and that causes a few problems because the car moves very fast, and so do the corners when they approach. And oh, very close! Oh, that was really close. Who was that? I can't tell. I've removed the name tag, so I don't know who that is, but that was a Toro Rosso. I know that much. And I just shit myself. Okay, now this lap has to be competitive. because I'm wasting all these tyres that we have, and if I'm going to progress I need to obviously be above 17.
Looks like the new part we fitted has failed. The R&D part has failed.
Oh, great. All the practice session that I did, but the R&D part that improves my car has now just...
You're nearly out of fuel, almost out of fuel. You need to pit within the next 2 laps.
Oh, a bit of drifting there. I don't really need to flat out win this session.
Really good.
It's only qualifying 1, which obviously I always show. All I need to do is get into a competitive place to get me into Q2, which I believe this one may actually do so if I stop corner cutting and don't get a penalty. Open up the DRS once more as we come down one of the last straights, and it's not going to have a repeat of that with Schumacher there. We're going to go right round him this time so they don't get a chance to weave out. Damn hooligans. Okay, looks like it may be a 130-ish. As we come down straight, open up, floor it down. It's 126, 127, 128, 129, low 129, which is actually quite good. That's above what DRS is performing. So I'm happy with that. See if we can actually do a bit better. We've got better entry this time, and off track, and we've got 0 Q anyway. So just we're going to turn to garage there. And straight back out again. Because obviously we need to know what these tyres can perform. I need to find out any errors in the car setup that I've made, so I can actually do better in Q2. Used a bit of curves there by mistake, which I didn't really mean to, but oh well. And almost clashed again. What is it with people with Red Bull signs on their cars? But yes, as I was saying, I think I got a bit sidetracked again. That happens quite a lot. I do apologise. It's not very hard, to be honest. I see a tiny thing in the corner and that's me gone. But as I record a race, I'm going to record it like this in front of you, which you're watching now, and then the replay session, it's also going to be recorded. So all the overtaking that happens is actually going to be on a big screen, like you would see it on TV. So if you could give us some feedback on that. I'm only going to do it for the first 2 races so far, which I've already recorded. So we're already up to date with China. I just got to push the line.
With falling down the field, you drop to 6th.
And after that, if you can give us some feedback, depending on what you prefer, if you'd like to see that as a feature in my Let's Plays or my career, then I will continue to do so. But if not, then I'm just going to check out the window and fuck it, just carrying as I used to. Oh, and skid and bang. And of course, the minimal damage to a car in Formula 1 2012 is only the front wing goes. And I'm just going to return straight to garage. I think I've done enough to actually big bold letters of complete repairs, as if they've done a fantastic job. And all they have to do is undo a few screws and pop a new one on. But we're going to fast forward now, and we are now complete. And we are through to qualifying 2.